Good morning. The early bird catches the worm. I'm unmuting for you guys. Achiever, good morning. Andre, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the stream, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, everybody, I am back. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody feeling this morning? This Monday morning after Father's Day, if you celebrate it here in the States. Try and control my music levels here. Okay. So let's do a little analyzing, guys. Let's do a little digging. Let's get the day started. So for everybody who doesn't know, I am in a Stoic mentorship, and I will not be taking trades for the next 15 days. 7 days. Just to outline stuff. It's a little bit less now. I think I'm at... Friday was my first day, so I have 6 more days. So let's go ahead and mark out this orb right here. I'm telling you, like, longs looked really good if you were playing longs within these levels right here. I'm pretty sure there's some type of bullish signal that you could have used to play those longs down there, but I haven't dissected anything yet. So let's look at the hourly. The hourly, surprisingly enough, is suggesting bearish action. We're sitting above the 200. The 20 is all the way down here. Maybe it's just one of those moments where the market hasn't caught up yet. Going back down to the 15. The 15 is the 20 is supporting the 15-minute beautifully. Let's look at the 5-minute. 5-minute also looks equally as good. Pretty sure there was some type of SBS action here you could have played in all of this. Yeah, tap into this little move origin here. Yeah, looks pretty good. So now that we're on the 5-minute, we got to focus on recent price action. I kind of still want to be bullish here. But let's let price kind of wiggle and shake and do all the things before even attempting an idea. I haven't even looked at, do we have any news events for today? So that's usually the first thing you should be doing every single morning. If you're like if you're starting from zero, I mean, yeah, you should be looking at the news. I'm just not doing a good job of that. So we had 8:30. We had some orange folder news at 8:30 a.m. Doesn't seem like it moved the market all that much. Yeah, market didn't really care about this. And that's all we have for today. So, no news Monday. Should be kind of smooth sailing. Slow, but smooth. And or choppy. I don't know. I think this is the first... Actually, this is our first opening since the horrendous news of the geopolitical stuff. If you know, you know. I'd rather not get into that. So, let's drop it down to the 1 minute. 1, 2, 3. Looks like a decent little SBS forming already. Could be a Model 1 here. Oh, sorry guys. While I was doing my rant, my analyses, may have missed something here, but it's okay. I like this for VR2, 3, and it's good because even the orb, we're breaking above the orb, which kind of suggests that we want to keep on going. The SMAs look pretty good. I would just need sweep of these wicks right here. And once again, I'm not the best. I don't have the best eye for a Model 1. Model 2 is more so my speed. This is hard. That move origin is kind of rough. And do something like that. So 1, 2, 3. And wow, okay. One, 2, 3. Let's try and play this, guys. Problem is this candle hasn't closed yet and they could just keep on going. But 1, 2, tap back into the range. 3 comes right back above it. With a lot of strength, I might say. That was a movie move right there. Or you could have done 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably what happened there. I don't like the fact that we didn't like sweep the swing. I'm more of a stickler with my SBS. I see some people kind of just looking at the sequence, but I guess you could have done something like this, but it's just not how I like to play things. You could have did 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, and then get that 5 pop there. But I don't like nickel and dime in the market. I like to see what I like to see. But these are technically sweeps in here. We just popped right back on up. And look, and just moving right with the 20 and the 200. So fair play right there. Fair play. I think for SBS 2, we are in the third. Possibly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're getting closures above this orb high right here. I don't think price would want to come back. We got a bullish engulfing right here as well. 5 minutes says push up. Yeah, I don't think it's going to retrace, but it's fun to look at. In fact, I would really be surprised if this, if price kind of comes down below this 5-minute candle right here after we just engulfed it. Everything is kind of screaming bullish. And nothing's really, not really seeing my play yet. So it's okay. I can play a Model 1 though, if I can see it clearly. So let's just hang out. I'm not feeling any FOMO right now. I'm not feeling any greed, none of those stuff. I'm just waiting for my model to set up. It's not even 10 o'clock yet. It's 9:50. I usually like to let price just calm down, kind of smooth itself out, pick a direction instead of getting chopped up in all this nonsense right here. So that's what we're going to do. I will say this though, your ICT nonsense, your first presented fair value gap doesn't look all that bad. Oh wait, that's not your first. It's probably. Oh fuck. I mean, excuse me language. Yeah, that's probably right here. Yeah, there was some ICT guys that took that 100%. And probably got burned. What time was it? 9. Yeah, very close to 9:52. Yeah, some people took that. Some people took that. Oh yeah. Yeah, someone's not starting off their week great. And it's okay. We're gonna wait for our move. So guys, help me out here. Give me like a little roll call here. My mic coming in okay? Is the music too loud? Everything okay? Everybody can hear me, because I'm still kind of trying to figure out my sound levels right now. So I want to make sure that my voice is coming in nice and clear without having that music be too overpowering. Once again, my mic isn't exactly the best. Nice push up. Congrats to whoever caught that. Yeah, it's kind of looking like this. Was kind of like your SBS Model 1 there. So that's also good data, because I've had this long look really good sign for for like what, a half hour now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything kind of screamed bullish below the hourly. the 5 minute had a really obvious bullish engulfing right here. You could have played that to go higher, and we got a closure above the orb high, which would suggest that at least for the short term, we want to keep pushing up there. So everything kind of screamed long. So model for me didn't show up, but I'm just glad that I'm able to predict the correct direction by just following the clues, following the breadcrumbs, and of course, staying stoic when you do not get your entry. I guess that's like one of the most important things here. So let's get rid of that. Very good. If you caught longs, everybody, very good, very good, very good. I'm just here chilling. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm starting to see the reason for this exercise now. I'm starting to see the reason for the exercise. Because if I was trading, I'd probably have a little bit of FOMO that I'm missing this move right here because price didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. And by wanted, I wanted another sweep of this 1-2 and this 1-2. And we got a really good Model 1 right there. Really good Model 1, in my opinion. So I can honestly say that I would be feeling a little bit of FOMO here, and that is the exercise. That's the whole point of this. What can I put here? 1 second. Yep. Beautiful longs though, guys. Beautiful longs. I know somebody in the camp caught it. I know somebody did. Man, longs looked so good this morning. My word. How about anybody else? Anybody else catch longs here? Anybody else catch those longs? Oof. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Can you explain your one, please? Which zone did it break out of? It does not pass the wick to the left. So sometimes playing with SBS, some of it is a little bit of intuition and back testing. So if you look back right here, right, I like to start counting the SBS after we take a swing high or a swing low. So if you look at this one, right, here is a swing high that we had right here. And we blew right above it and we came right back into the range here. So this was my initial 1 and my initial 2 right here. Price decided to not sweep above this level until we get this. This would have been your 3. And personally, I like to see it when that 3 leg comes down to sweep the 2. Just so happens that we didn't do it today. Too much bullish pressure going back to the upside. Was there another way to catch this? Probably, but I'm no expert. I'm pretty sure that there was another way to catch it. I'm just a guy waiting for my model, either waiting for an obvious model 1 or my model 2. Could you have done anything else here? I mean, it's trading, guys. Sometimes you're just not going to find the entry you want. Then I started marking up this because we started closing above this. We swept above this swing right here, the orb high. We came right back into the range here. 1, 2, come back up. 3, but price decided to not come back down here to sweep 2. And honestly, that would have been a little much to ask from price, because we're clearly bullish. I mean, look at the SMAs. Like I would have been surprised if price would have wanted to come down and sweep this level anyway. So I didn't really have my hopes up. And we had a perfect bullish engulfing 2 on the 5. I mean, that's like, come on now, like. Bullish engulfing on the 5, the 20 supporting the 5 minute perfectly. There was almost no reason for price to come back down into this area, according to the moving averages. And that's why I try not to trade against those at all, honestly. Which is why something like this, which I can almost guarantee you, somebody took this short right here. That's why this would have been an easy filter out for me, because we're expanding to the upside for the SMAs. So I hope that kind of answers your question. It's kind of rudimentary, but yeah, that's kind of why I got my sequence where it's at. So now we're doing that staircase thing up. Just slow, not a slow grind. We're definitely getting some major pops up here. But we're getting those. This might be what is Stoic called? Like the only way is up. Yeah, this might be one of those the only way is up days. Like, look at this staircase. Literally just a it's stairs. Who knows? We could just do this all day. Hey Nick, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. But this is going to be a lesson in patience here. Once again, guys, all we're really doing is identifying the trend, finding a pullback, and finding your model on top of that pullback. That's really all we're doing here. So I'm going to start dragging these numbers in a second. I like this right here. And if price decides to not do that, guess what? That's fine. KST trades, no problem, no problem. Once again, if you have any other questions, I would 100% study all of the videos that Stoic puts out on his YouTube channel. I feel that, you know, if you're not starting from zero in trading, like obviously if you know, like, you know what a candlestick is, and what, you know, what the opening range is, and, you know, what sessions to trade. If you're not starting from zero, I do believe that Stoic has some pretty easy information to digest on his YouTube channel. So you should have mostly everything you need to start backtesting SBS if you're not already doing it. So yeah. One, two, three. Price is starting to slow off at this level. Could get a little retracement here. Let's look at the hourly again. The hourly is kind of scary. Hourly is kind of scary because we haven't had this the 20 support the hourly yet. I see SBS model 1 and 2 being mentioned on Twitter. Do you trade both? Technically, Chad. Technically, I do have a preference, though. I am more of a Model 2 type of guy. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside when I could get that nice retracement and it hits a supply and demand zone, move origin, whatever you want to call it, and we start supporting that area. Then I know, like, okay, if the bulls come back or the sellers come back in this area right here, they're going to do it like nice and strong and try and push us back up to a certain level. Model 1 is, I mean, is literally the same thing. It's just that I prefer the Model 2 a little bit better. I prefer that deep retracement. But on a day like this, you might not get it because just look how everything is just being supported very beautifully. Like very beautifully. Like everything is just, hey, we literally tap everything below the 1 hour, the 20 SMA is supporting. It means that any type of bullish model would have worked here. I have another model that I keep on going back to. I have another model that I like to play. I like to play these engulfing patterns right here. Even sometimes without an SBS, I just like to play like, all right, we engulf this candle here. We're bullish. The SMA is supporting my thesis. The next candle will open up, retrace a little bit into that 5-minute candle, and keep on pushing up. So this would have been a perfect example of that. Are both taught by Stoic via YouTube channel? It's kind of hard to answer that question. I don't think Model 2 is mentioned in the YouTube, but you can look on Stoic's Twitter as well to kind of like look at both of them. But once again, like try not to get too caught up in like, I guess, like the model like between Model like 1 and Model 2. I'm a part of the mentorship, so I can like see this stuff like right in front of my face, so I know like the little intricacies between both of them. But I would just try and focus on looking at the SBS first if you're like completely new to it. Yeah, like just whatever Stoic has on that YouTube channel. Trust me, it's more than enough. Try not to get too like, is this a Model 1 or a Model 2? Try not to get too caught up into that, especially if you're just back testing it. Like at first, just try and see the sequence. Try and mark up your swing low or your swing high. Notice when we sweep it and then come back into the range and then go a little bit higher to form our 3. And notice how many times we come right back, the sweep, the 2 leg, and start to bounce right back up. I would say start right there. So we can another test here of the 20. Let's see if it wants to break down. I would doubt it. Looking left here. Yeah, guys, I don't think this is I don't think it's gonna come back down for me. But we'll see, you know, it's early. Oh wait, hold on. honestly, I wouldn't really trust it if price kind of comes all the way down here. Yeah, let's see if we can get some type of model 1 here, guys. So I'm gonna bring my fib right here, because I honestly don't want price to come all the way down here. So this is looking appealing to my eye right here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we get right here. Yep, that's it. Thank you, KST. That's exactly right. They're both really the same thing. It's just that 4 and 5 just come a little bit deeper, and usually tap into some type of area of interest, some type of zone, something like that. But they're basically the same thing. Alrighty, guys. I don't usually like to drop it down to the 30-second. A little chaotic here, but it's looking like price is being supported really nicely here. 1, 2, 3. I would after this, I would love to hit the discords and the other channels to see what everybody did here, because I'm kind of a stickler for seeing the sequence like perfectly, and I do see other people nailing an SBS when we don't get like proper sweeps of 1 and 2 sometimes. And that's just, I mean, I don't know if that's arrogance or just me just following the rules to a T, but this kind of looks like an SBS Model 1 right here, honestly. If you would have been able to catch that. Yeah. Which is why I was trying to draw my fib up just a little bit more and come down. It did touch our golden zone perfectly, and then you had all that pressure just come right back up. So this is definitely the only way is up type of days. For sure. So yeah, guys, I'm just reading and watching price right now. I'm just reading and watching price. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Taps into the golden zone, supported by the 20 minute. I mean the 20 minute. The 20 SMA. We closed above it, and then boom, another pop, another self-fulfilling prophecy right there. You don't really need a crystal ball. Just, hey, other people see the same thing. The moving average says we're going here. We tap back down. Hey, if others are buying, I want to buy too. Oh, well, I'm buying too. I'm gonna buy too. I'm gonna buy too. Well, I'm buying. I want to buy, and everybody started, and that's what really pushes the price up. Which is why I really get mad at ICT sometimes. When people think that it's just some magic algorithm. Nope, it's people in the market, dog. It's people in the market buying and selling, buying and selling. Who's afraid? Who's afraid of losing? Well, I don't want this to go too low. Let me buy some more. Hey, that guy's buying, I'm buying. Well, we're going up, right? Let's keep buying. That's what it is. Like, we'll be interested to see how price reacts. Price might start to turn around. We are hitting 2 bear zones that are unmitigated, plus the SNDR is the biggest one. Fair enough. Let me zoom out a little bit. We're about to get another bullish engulfing right there. Yeah, so we might just blow past these highs with the opening up the next 5-minute candle here. Or if this current 5-minute candle wants to do it. But yeah, this is a beautiful day, guys. Beautiful day. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Also, it's also kind of nice to just look at price. Kind of takes the sting off a little bit of like trading. I'm not in the market right now, so it feels good to just sit back and watch price. Feels good to just watch price. Oh, I got this scammer in my inbox. Yeah, I don't even know why I did this. Yeah, that's the craziest thing ever, Andre. What a beautiful day for longs. So how we doing out there, SBSers? Anybody catch anything? Anybody catch any longs and shorts? Are you green? Are you red? How's your Father's Day? Man, imagine trying to go short though. No offense to people who short it, but I mean, I will admit the hourly would have thrown me off a little bit if I was just paying attention to the hourly. Yeah, the hourly was at the time. I believe the hourly was down here somewhere for the 20. But man, if we get a cross of the 20 to the upside on the hourly, I mean that would mean that every single time frame below the hourly and the hourly and everything below the hourly would say to be bullish. The 30 minute is almost there. The 15 minute is wildly bullish. The 5 minute is obviously bullish. The 1 minute is bullish. The 30 second, blah 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 blah. And we got that bullish engulfing here, but we're not punching right back up. Oh wait, hold up, that might be it right there. I trade London took 2 L's on the eval. That was almost funded. 400 on the day. Account lock took 1 W on new eval. Account lock. Now just studying price again. Good stuff, KST. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I go through the same thing when I do my evals and my combines and whatnot. It's always like those last couple dollars. It's always very tricky. I've been very close to passing combines, and like I would be when I say like cents, I would be cents away from passing a combine, and then try and get that last little pop and still don't get it. Like I remember one time, I think I was at one time I was $50 away from passing a combine, and I still blew it. Now imagine that. Now you know something is wrong there, right? Where you're up, you're $50 away from it, and you mean to tell me you couldn't wait for one more trade to get $50 to pass a combine? You blew the account. That is ridiculous. I've done all the mistakes, guys. Which is why when I become the stoic emperor that I'm trying to be, I'm coming back and I'm doing lessons because when I say I've done all the mistakes, I've done mistakes that wouldn't even make any sense. So I've done everything. I'm trying to be better. Trying to be better, and that's what this stream is all about. That's what the channel is all about. Just trying to be better, building better habits. Building better habits and trying to not let this trading game affect my mind all too much. So you might have another SBS forming here. If you notice, I do like to drag my numbers. It's not the best idea, but because I don't like typing out the numbers every single time. Damn it. Hold up. Bow. Yeah, something like that. And I got one here, got a 2 here. This seems kind of promising. We took a major high though on the hourly, I believe, so gotta be careful. But this looks kind of promising. One, two, three. And this is probably the price where, this is probably the point where price wants to have some type of weirdo deep retracement. So let's just drag our fib to this level right here. This looks pretty promising if price wants to keep supporting this. I don't know whether we took all that hourly nonsense right here though. We did. We did. That doesn't mean go short though, obviously, but would have liked for this to this high right here to kind of stay intact. Because what we could see is sellers try and just rush right in here and invalidating our idea. Been there is why I focus more on the mental than the technical. Absolutely. There was a tweet that somebody else we retweeted that I ripped to absolute shreds. It said something like 80% is something. It was something it didn't make too much sense, and then 1% is psychology, and that's where you'll blow it. And I'm like, you are out of your mind if you think this is only 1% psychology. Man, I tore that shit to shreds, man. I'm sorry, but man. 1% psychology. This is 80%. This is mostly how you react to it. Most strategies work. It's do you work? That's the real problem. So at this juncture here, we're starting to round off. We might get a Model 2 here. I'm expecting a deep retracement, but once again, I don't like to pretend like I know what price is going to do. I like to let price form and stuff like that. That's how you get clapped sometimes. So let's see here. Let's make this 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get rid of this to make it a little bit more clean. Your first 1, 3, 4, 5. Why you count it? There's no swing before it. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Well, let me not say that. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. But the sequence is still like there in my eyes. Because you could cheat. Not cheat, but you could say like, all right, well, if that's the case and that's the way you're thinking, this could be my swing right here. This is technically a swing. And then this could be your 1, 2, and then this could be your 1, 2, and then this could be your 1, 2. So I'm playing it the way that my eyes see it, the way that my eyes have recognized it from backtesting it. And it could be completely wrong, and you may be completely right. Whale algo. But it's still like that sequence that I see that's like popping out in my head. And that's when I go all the way back and be like, "No, see, there's a swing right here. Look at this giant swing right here." But I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do that. Alrighty, chat. There are some ICT guys going short right here. Good for them. They may get a couple points there. I would love it if price comes to sweep this 1 and 2 though. The 20 is so high though. The 20 is literally just holding price up right now. Like very strongly. A lot of SBSers out there. A lot of SBS. What's crazy is I don't see nobody trading this thing live. It's really weird. This is a beautiful strategy. Like I'm getting tired of seeing all the ICT traders. It's like a million ICT traders, and they all kind of have like their own little motion to them, which is perfectly fine. They found a way to make ICT work for them. But something this mechanical that comes right out the box, this is almost like perfect trading for new traders, in my opinion. Yeah, and I'm surprised I don't see more. I want more. All right, is price going to is the 20 going to support price again and not give me my 1-2 sweep? We got the sweep of 3 here, and I don't want to make the same mistake that I did down here. But I'm also don't feel like that I would place a trade right here. Let me see, 1, 2. I mean, yeah, and once again, I've made this mistake before of not counting this, but once again, I'm a sweep type of guy. I want to see 2 get swept, at least a little bit. It did come close to it though. It did come close to it. But the 20 is really just supporting everything we do right now. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's just that, I just like to see these get swept. Unless I'm wrong and Model 1 doesn't need a sweep, and I'm pretty sure it does. I'm gonna just look at the playbook again. Yep, no harm, no foul, guys. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. I hope whoever got short in this fair value gap stays safe, though. Man, we are ripping to the upside. Hey, guys, look at this. Yeah, longs look really good. I'm pretty sure that everybody kind of traced the strategy, kind of found their model, their entry right here, and found some ways to take this up. So now I'm expecting like a pop right here because we still have we have quote unquote liquidity, I guess, right here. We have these highs that haven't really got like taken. I mean, got taken, but it's not like a, oh my God, like I want to see like something like that, and then boom. So yeah. Beautiful day though. Beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. Congratulations if you caught the longs. Longs look really good, guys. Longs look really good, really good, really good. Hold on, let me look at my stream real quick. Yeah, guys. It's like the most. This is probably more of the awkward part of streaming because it's like the direction is clear, so there's not really too much to talk about. There's not really too much to talk about here. Longs all day, every day, twice on Sunday. There was literally not one reason to short at all for the past 3 hours. Let's even go back even further. Oh, I'm sorry. Since London. So what's that? 8 hours. Literally no reason to short for the past 8 hours. And what do we do when we open? We we do all of this. So yeah. Longs paid. Longs paid, longs paid, longs paid, longs paid. Beautiful day. Beautiful Monday to start the week, though, if you saw it correctly. This is the part where I go into other people's chat and look at that some people shorted. I hope not, though. Jesus. Okay, no, that was yesterday. All right, cool. Thank you, 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 thank you. Longs all day. Longs all day, longs all day, longs all day. I need to learn how to like do polls and all that other stuff. Just to see how my audience is doing. See how everybody else is seeing the market. Like I said, personally, I thought that the market was pretty clear. Sorry guys. Every time I kind of like open up a new tab on my other monitor, it kind of does that. So apologies. Pretty clean day, clean day, clean day, clean day. So now you may be wondering, well, what now? Well, nothing. We're trending. Find a pullback, find your model, get in until it keep buying until it doesn't work. Man, just look this. I'm just so. I mean, I'm not surprised, but it's just look how the 20 just supported price. Tap here, it goes up. Tap here, it goes up. Tap here, it goes up. You almost could have just bought when price decided to tap. This right here should have been an entry in hindsight, but that's kind of hindsight for me. I'm not the best at the model one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, taps the 20, test the 20, goes right back up. Yeah, another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. I mean, this is almost like a wave, almost like a surfer. But I'm content though. I'm not really feeling anything. Surprisingly, right? Maybe because I already knew that I wasn't going to trade and I locked my account. Maybe that was it. I'm not feeling any FOMO or any, oh my gosh, it's not coming back to pick me up. No, I don't feel none of that. And I usually do. I don't know whether that's my discipline and my patience is growing or it's just what you call that thing? A placebo. Because I know that I'm not trading right now. So now we're getting a really deep retracement here. I would be careful right here. Kind of high. Kind of high, kind of high, kind of high, kind of high. Kind of high right here, kind of high. What's your favorite things, hobbies to do outside of trading? Really enjoy your streams. Hey, Thirst, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, appreciate that, appreciate that. I am a martial artist. I do a little bit of CQC, close combat, no. I do practice martial arts though, so I am somewhat of a amateur fighter. Nothing too serious. Just something to keep the blood flow going, keep sweating and all that other stuff. So I do like to practice discipline by being a fighter right there. Let me see what else. I am a gamer, but I've been trying to keep that to a minimum. I'm trying to either game like after hours or just game during the weekends. Like when you prioritize gaming or these hobbies and habits that, don't bring anything, don't bring anything back to the table. It's, you get into this rut where, you're not advancing. I've spent a lot of time on video games and I realized that, oh, wait a minute. I'm not getting any return here. So, yeah, martial arts and gaming. Some of my hobbies. I like to play pool as well. Pool is a really good hobby if I can afford it. Let me see. We got one right here, too. I don't like doing this right here. This is what I call nickel and diming the market a little bit. I don't like that sequence, but it is a sequence though. 1, 2, 3. It is indeed a sequence. If price wants to keep on buying from right here. What time is it? 10:40. I would wait for this original thought to get swept. 1, 2, 3. Price is starting to round out right here. We could see a little bit lower. Can't go up forever, right? 1, 2, 3. The question is, would I try that? And I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so with that one, guys. Yeah, I would let price pull back just a little bit. Let's see what it does here. Hands off for the time being. Looks kind of heavy. Looks kind of heavy. SBS. Oh wow, my music. Where'd my music go? Where's my music? Yeah, guys. So I would be looking for something like this. And if we just want to like retrace all the way back to nowhere's land, that's fine. But I kind of like this right here. This would be my idea. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But keep in mind, this model could play out right here as well. That is a thing it could do. But I would like a little bit of a deeper retracement than that. We are at these highs right here. We could see some sellers kind of just want to push this down a little bit. Well, yeah, staying safe. Yeah, guys, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Yep. That didn't look too bad. I wish I would have been. Wish I would have saw it right here. But that didn't look too bad. I need to get better at marking up exactly what I see, because I'm pretty sure there's probably some people who didn't really see it the way I saw it. I wanted an execution down here, but I did say that this could play out. This could play out as well. And now I got to put the numbers back. This is your 1. This is your 2. And your 4 and your 5. All that other stuff was right here. I saw it in my mind, but I didn't write it up for the audience. My bad, guys. But you could have did something like this for a little scalpy stick, scalp back to the upside. 4 or 5 right there. Yeah, my bad, guys. But I saw it in my mind, but I didn't say it out loud because I kind of assumed that everybody kind of knew what I was talking about. What time is it? Did we get a look at that pop right there? 5 minute. Mm. Yeah, that would have been decent. All right, one more push up right there. So that SBS is completed. Looked like it was a little bit of a manipulation type deal. So I wonder, do I get my original idea? We had the little SBS complete right there. So I wonder, will we or can we see this right here? Or our bear is gonna come down fast and furious. And I'm gonna think I might cut this a little bit early. I'm trying to get to the gym today. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you would have saw that, that would have been a completed one for you, and it took no time at all. Very nice. Let's see if we get the bigger play here, or if Price wants to just, yeah. So basically, if you don't know what I'm looking at, basically what we did right here, I would consider this a model. It looks Model 2-ish to me, but you could argue that's a Model 1, but it's an SBS. I want this same exact thing that it did right here. I want the same thing to happen with this bigger, whatchamacallit. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so basically everything that just happened right here, if price is fractal and we know it is, I want the same exact thing to happen here. And if it doesn't, I mean, that's fine. We are a little high in price. We took some major highs, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna leave that. Up, but yeah, price can come down a little bit. It was an awesome rejection though, wasn't it? Stopping here, basically BE, very good. Oh, is this rollover day? Are we rolling over today? Oh, wow. Top Step already rolled us over. Yeah, so we're technically trading the September contract. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why usually I do like to have Top Step TV in the background just to tell me little stuff like that. I did not know that today was contract rollover. Yeah. Forgive me, guys. I'm still somewhat new to trading futures, and I gotta remember that That is a thing that happens. That doesn't usually happen with forex and CFDs. Don't usually have to worry about that. But with futures, you gotta worry about which contract you're trading. But luckily, Top Step kind of just rolls you over to the best contract to trade automatically. So it is contract rollover day. Good stuff. No, righty chat. No, righty chat. What do we got here? That's the little SBS. 1, 2. I'm gonna treat this as all right. So you guys see this, right? You guys already saw that. I'm gonna get rid of this. Kind of like my charts to be as clean as possible. And I got a feeling that you guys can already see what I'm doing here. If not, well, And also, guys, it doesn't really have to touch this white box right here, too. Doesn't have to touch the white box. But I do at least want it to hit the 618 on the fib. It's at least got to give me that. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when the fib is hate when the fib is right next to the sweeps. All right, so we're below the 20. How far are we away from the 200? We may want to see the. Excuse me. We may want to see the 20 meet up with the 200 here. We're a little expanded. Doesn't change my bias though. Got a bearish engulfing right here. Kind of suggests that we may want to start punching a little bit lower. Just a suggestion now. Of course, nothing to play shorts off of course. But patience, 1050, still well within the within good trading hours here. I had NQ open, it didn't look like another one if my chart glitch. And that's probably that bearish engulfing flip right there. Yep. I love playing those engulfing patterns, by the way, guys. It could be really sweet if you like see your model and you see an engulfing candle and you get something like this, retrace, the next 5 minute opens up and then retraces down a little bit lower. It can either give you a couple points or keep you from doing something stupid. So big fan of those engulfing patterns. No, already chat. Yeah, but it could be though. This could, I mean, it doesn't really, in a case like this, I don't think it really matters, but this could be your 1 and your 2 right here too. Yep, we're battling up here, guys. We're battling. Sellers want to sell, sellers want to come in, but buyers want to keep on buying. Try not to get chopped up here, guys. Try not to get chopped. But I do like how things are kind of forming right now. Do like how things are kind of forming. So now we're just waiting for everybody to just give up right here. So I can go ahead and delete this. You guys saw the model 2. I ain't got to mark that out. I'll just type in model 2. Or maybe we're just too extended and price wants to just flush all the way back down. That's also a possibility. But we're always going to manage risk and trade what we see. That's what all this is about. So now at this point, we're kind of below the 20. I kind of want this to sweep a little hard into the golden zone. We might not get it because everything is getting bought up. Every single pullback has just been bought up. So you may not get the retracement you want. But I'm going to demand from price. I want 1 and 2 to get swept. We got our 3 up here. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. We have like a nice little bedrock right here of buyers. So we tap back into here. Let me pull out the fib. Tool. Maybe we can see something like this. That would be pretty nice. But everywhere in here is technically fair game though, if I'm being honest. Like, so everything below that yellow line, technically fair game for a long. It's almost making me want to do something like this. As soon as we pass it, just have stops like below here and see if we want to come up to at least this fib level right here. That's kind of like what I'm thinking about, but I'm not in yet. And nor will I be in. Not in. I would like to see something like that. Let me just type out 5. So, yeah, technically speaking, like as soon as we pass this, all of it is fair game. We haven't swept. Now we swept it. So now we are officially in buyer territory. Do buyers just want to come in like automatically and be like, well, we got what we wanted, bye. Or do we want to punch down a little bit lower? That's the thing. So I'll make a decision here in a second. And by decision, I mean what I would have done if I was trading. I do want those bears to just, stop being bear. Stop being bearish. All right, guys, do I miss another one or do I just hop on in? I like how the bulls are coming back here, guys. I like how they're coming back. Remember, this is technically fair game. All this is fair game. That is fair game, guys. That is fair game. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fair game. I'm going to demand price. I'm going to wait for this to get swept a little bit more. But this is technically the model. So let's see if I'm wrong for staying this patient. We swept 1, 2. Here's our 3. And now bulls are coming back into the market. And we could see, 199, 200, something like that. So let's see. If we close above the 20, it's probably gone. So let us see. Yeah, I think buyers are back. I think buyers are interested, guys. But I did outline it. Yep, it's gone. There it is, guys. There it is, there it is, there it is. Admittedly, I was looking for one more punch down. But I did say that everything below here is kind of fair game. If bulls decide to just come back in right here, yeah, then it's probably, more likely it's probably gone till we get about to 199. Yeah. Hey, Nick, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, so maybe I should have left that long tool open for you guys. Cause I was thinking about this right here. I did say, I keep on saying I did say like I have to prove something. I don't have to prove it. I don't have to prove a thing. I said it on live on the stream. But I was admittedly looking for a little bit lower. So what would they call it? Call it a dick for a tick. So yeah, perfect tap into 618 and perfect tap into 236. Beautiful day. Beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. Personally, I just don't like my stops to be this wide. Because if you just bought right here, your stop would have to be here. That's a little wide for me. But if you saw it, as soon as bulls came in right here, he probably could have did something like that. For a nice little 1 to 1.5 right there. Yep. Yep. That's the trade, guys. That's the trade. That's the trade. That's the trade. I'm really liking how my reading of price is starting to develop, though. It's making me, I'm not gonna lie, it's making me a little happy here, guys. Making me a little happy. I wasn't able to read or call price like this, previously. If I would call price like that, it would be so incredibly rare. But now it's like, when you're really in tune with the market, you can start calling highs and lows, and basically, if you're following the rules, seeing where price wants to like tap into and stuff like that. So we're coming back down here. This is another like, hey, this could be your 5 right here, and move. Oh my god. All right, cool. This could be your 5 right here, and you it's kind of tough right there. Yeah, that's way too tough. That's too tough for me. I would want another punch down from there. But 5 doesn't have to come lower than 4. It doesn't have to. So this could be your re-entry. But me personally, I am going to be a stickler for the rules and wait for the more powerful 4 sweep. And if not, that's fine. If this 1 minute closes above the 20, we're probably gone again. And I think we're gone again. Yep. Yeah, but this would have been crazy though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This would have been this would have been a little this is a little cheeky right here. That's a little cheeky right there, you know what I mean? Like that's a little Yeah, it's a little rough, but yeah. The bearish candle that swept and was closed. Do you like to wait for the candlestick flip and buy that candle? I'm trying to figure out what you mean there, Nick. Do you like to wait for the candlestick flip? Oh, you mean like I guess like waiting for the bears or the bulls to come back in when it flips? Yes. So basically, if we're in the area of interest, then I'm like, hey, this is your four, this is your five. So basically, if price were to come all the way down here, as soon as we get some bullish action, I'm taking that. I'm taking that back to the upside. So basically, if we get something like this, boom, boom. If you get something like that, I'm back in there. That's kind of ugly, but ooh, we're starting to chop about. Trade above the 1058 candle. Oh yeah, this one right here. Yes, yes, that was the original idea. This was the original idea. It's like it came back down. I would have had a buy stop right here. Stop somewhere around here. RR is not the best. RR isn't the best, but it would have gave you a 1-to-1 right there. Stop's a little wide now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, if you were, I just wasn't confident because when you first tap into the golden zone, you're always subjected to that five sweep. Five can just come down and respect it and push back up, or five can sweep four and push back up. And we're just never going to know that. We're just never going to know that. So if I was playing it, I'd probably make this my low here. And then as soon as we tap 618, I'm partialing and I'm break even. So this probably would have been a partial and break even trade. So a small W right here. Small W right here. Now the real question is, would you have gotten in on the retracement here? That's the real question. That's something I gotta be brutally honest with myself. Would you have played this again? And I don't know because I would have liked something like this. See how we're kind of like barcoding about? Price is kind of confused. Maybe we're engineering liquidity, as those ICT knuckleheads would say, and maybe just push right down and go right back up. We could see that, but yeah, I would wait for a five sweep. I mean, five to sweep four here. Yeah, I would wait for a five leg. So I would look for something like this, personally. Could be completely wrong. You're never gonna know what happens until it actually happens. So. Hold up, guys. Be right back. Hola, I'm back. And did price do the thing? Yeah, it respected this area here. Wrong move there, Andre. It's all good though. Correct direction, just not the model that I absolutely wanted. Which is fine, but I think I did a pretty good job of outlining. Let me close this door. I think I did a pretty good job of outlining what I wanted to see. I think anybody that's traced the strategy wasn't confused with the stream. At least I would hope not. I think I did a pretty good at explaining, like, hey, I gave you the Model 2 right here that popped up. I saw the bigger one on another, not another time frame, but I saw the bigger SBS. I outlined everything I wanted to see. I said that, hey, everything below here is technically fair game to get bought up. Tap 618 perfectly. 236 perfectly. That's your 1-to-1 off bucks. Hey, what else can I do? What else can I do? there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Not outlined perfectly, but, you know, direction was clear. Assuming with 5, never sweeps 4, and continue up. How you trade it. Yeah, sure. So, let's say if I wanted to take this right here. I just wait for bulls to come back in. And if I wasn't sure. So let's say price, see this one dark candle comes down. And I'm like, okay, it could respect it right here. I'm still gonna wait for buyers to show up. And if they do show up, great. I'm gonna have my the problem is having your buy stop. Your buy stop would have to be like up here. And you would most likely probably have to wait for something like this for it to be worth your while. Or you could have waited for this little retracement right here. Bulls came in. Maybe you got in a little bit lower, but somewhere within this next black candle is your entry. And your stops would have been lower right here. You know, banking that price doesn't sweep below 4. If you had the feeling that price wouldn't sweep below 4, which was a really good possibility since every single pullback has gotten bought. There was no reason to be short here. So if you waited for buyers to show back up, you're either right here. If you wanted to wait a second, wait for a little bit of pullback, you could have bought anywhere within this little candle right here. I probably would have been somewhere right here since I'm a little bit impulsive. And we finally got that 1 to 1.5 right there. So I would have did something like that. Now, what is scary is that price is kind of like slowing down right here. This would have been kind of a hard trade to hold. Usually when you're right, the SBS is like, yep, you're right. Bing. We're going to TP. I kind of like those trades a little bit better. But yeah, that's most likely what I would have done if I was in. And of course, the original trade was like right here somewhere. You also could have did something like this. This felt a little cheeky though. This kind of felt like, man, your stops are very short here. It would have worked out. This is an awesome tape reading day though. Happy with my performance. Ain't got too many bad things to say. Everything screamed long from right here. Close above the opening range. Tap back into it, went long. We had engulfings you could have played. You have SBS Model 1s you could have played. There's an SBS Model 2 you could have played. This was a really good day. Although it would have been a little tricky. I wasn't getting like the sweeps that I love to see. Like immediately. But as soon as we got this sweep right here, once again, it was technically fair game for us to just keep on pushing downward. And this little bedrock here just did not get touched. Who knows? And price may make a new high and come all the way back down here and test it and make another high. Who knows? But it is 11:25. I'm thinking about wrapping this one up early so I can hit the gym. Yeah, there's not really too much of a reason for me to be sitting right here. So give this a couple more minutes. So how about anyone else? If you're still here, you're still listening. Any trades today, guys? We green, we red. I already heard from some other people, but if you're just tuning in, tell me how you guys did today. This is the chillest day in the market that I've seen in a while. Like, I'm chill. It's raining. It's raining in my part of the universe right here. Overcast. Got some hot coffee for once, and I'm just sitting here calling price with you guys. But other than that, I feel like this was a good day. What a reaction. What a reaction. It's 11:27. I most likely wouldn't be interested in this, but I guess let's give it another 5 minutes. I want to see if it wants to tap into this move origin here. Big retracement right here. Test of the 5 minute. All right. Looking a little ICT-ish right here. I'm about to wrap it up in 1 second, guys, but I really want to see if we sweep all of this and push right back up. I might give it another 10 minutes at the very max, because I do want to get out of here. I do want to get out of here. All right. Are we going to come down here? Come on. Let's see it. Before I get tired. Alrighty, guys, I got some other business to handle. I will see you guys on the flip. See ya. I'm ending the stream here. If you could like, comment, subscribe before on your way out, that'd be great. I'm gonna give you guys another 2 minutes for that. It'd be so funny as soon as I turn off the stream, this hits. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.